All right. Looks like we got our second mission here, Faustian Bargain. We got a common artifact and another gamma coil.
Just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association.
Looks like we can't switch up our team, or maybe we don't switch up our team here.
For a minute.
Let me really quickly see. Do we... At some point, I presume we hero select, but it doesn't look like we do now. Oh, okay, here's our decks. Oh, that's useful to know. All right, but let's get back into it. It looks like we're still rocking the standard team. So let's do the thing. No combo cards. Doesn't look like we can change anything. We still have no combat items. We're still on normal difficulty. Let's get this party started. Team is switched when you pick the mission, but this one is locked to those three. Got it. Okay. Let's do this thing. Nice slow motion walk. The hair looking on point. Okay. Limbo portal time.
Trench coat, sunglasses at night, reading personality. Someone tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal.
Come on, team. Let's go.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Noted. All right. Let's get some fighting going. I don't know if the superhero part of this really adds anything to the card gameplay. Maybe they could have done a dark vampire or anything with Blade alone. I mean, I think it's an interesting combo, right?
Probably
you essentially have like
off the description of this place.
near field fighting. Hey Codex, welcome. Welcome.
All sorts of weird down there.
Welcome to the party. Ooh, there's Dr. Faust, the baddie.
Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Dr. Faust, smartest fanatic in the room. It's a small room.
Hydra's resident
it's not very
mad
nice.
scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah?
He's
How
very
about
perceptive.
Gamma radiation. You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Fair enough.
Kill them.
I would have expected we might want to jump through that after she tore the window off, but, you know, maybe I'm old-fashioned like that. All right, defeat the enemies to complete the encounter. All right.
Considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot.
Oh,
but
man.
His fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Gain block equal to the damage dealt. And it has taunt. We don't know what taunt does yet. I'm going to get rid of one stake for sure. We're very unlikely to be able to play both. We get our free whip. So this blows up these two. So whip was super long range. So if I did like this, I kill 3 with this, right? Okay. That's a start. That did cost us a card play. And then we have a quick strike here that we can use to take out a minion.
Watch me.
And get the refund. Knocked out.
Something?
Yeah, indeed, Jay. All right, that gives us... We have 2 card plays left. Now what is this thing here? That's an explodey thing. The knee strike doesn't have Doesn't have taunt. So we got quick strike here, which we can... Now the problem is I can throw this, but I can't throw it far enough. "24, 24, and 24. So we just need to... We probably just need to kill someone. I think we would probably play... Make them bleed into a strike. And the bleed may kill this guy. I don't know how much the bleed hits for, so we'll see.
I'll put this to use. It's on. I'm still in my prime.
All right, now we haven't moved, which means I think I could potentially like throw this thing with heroism, I think. So like, actually, maybe what I could do, if I switch to you and do this, can I... Oh, I can't throw that there. Now we can move as much as we want to check things out. This looks like I'm going to take damage, though, if I punch this.
Ready?
Oh, that isn't what I expected her to do there. Got it. Okay. And then let's see. I'm gonna let the knee strike go. And then we'll end our turn.
That's not supposed to hurt.
Try harder next time.
Support units on the move.
Tactics mode. Tactics modes allows you to quickly access the entire battlefield and the conditions of the enemies. Activate tactics modes with left shift.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore.
That's useful.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Let's see. So there's definitely, I think there's a path where we could get all three of these if we wanted to with that. But we'd have to use our move. Draw cards until you have 3 in hand. Okay, we don't need that necessarily. Now we also have... So, okay, so what do we need to do here? This guy and this guy are minions. So I think the photon beam is reasonable. If I can get the shot off. Okay, yep, that works. Then we still have 2 cards to play.
Let's do it.
Alan, I have not been able to. I have not been able to successfully zoom out further. I have been trying.
Nice.
The mouse wheel does not do it. So if anyone knows the... Okay, how much does the bleed do? Bleeding. Next 2 turns, this unit takes 16 damage at the end of their turn. So you're extremely dead. So we just have to focus on this guy. This is 68% there.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Okay. Nice. All right, there's nothing left. I mean, like, I can move out this way. It's just a little, like, holding shift gets me a little bit of a zoom out, but it's a little hard. That guy should die. What?
Barely a scratch.
Excuse me? The bleed. The bleed said he was dying. Okay. All right, now we know when bleed takes effect. Got it.
He somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves. How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
So all we have left is 2 minions. So we can gain some block right now. So I think that's probably worth doing because she took some damage.
Oh, that was something.
Then I don't see anything else that's going to gain us anything. Let's electrocute this guy for lulz. There we go.
Too weak for this fight.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
It gets better with some of Blade's other cards, and one of the DLC characters uses it. Okay.
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Mother's device. Creepy. Yeah. Yep. That's the way I was thinking outside.
Get her.
So she's gone Super Saiyan. Okay, recover the artifact. Break the Hydra shield guard's protection to access the truck. Use recover artifact card to secure the artifact.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Okay, so we gotta
Noted, Carol.
handle
Perhaps
this
you
dude.
might direct all that energy
Any
towards
objective that is
newfound
protected
adversaries
cannot be
instead.
completed.
And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Reduce Hydra's shield guard's block to 0 in order to break the protection. Okay.
What are you waiting for?
Ooh, not the draws we were looking for here. This being a 0 quick card is pretty good. We can use that to move. To duck and weave here. But before we do that, I guess we gotta... No cards will be drawn. Let's see. Photon Beam and... Well, definitely all these Fists of Radiance are not good. We might use a Photon Beam. Drawing more skill cards doesn't feel great. Draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. This would draw 1. Okay, so we'll start with Quick Slash.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Make him bleed at least draws a card. So we'll play that.
Time's up for these jumps.
Might as well get the bleed going on this guy, I guess.
Get some.
And now it looks like we are going to be able to use Photon Beam. And I think, I don't know if there's friendly fire, but I feel like this line here is absolutely bananas. So, I feel like there's a line here that gets like a 6 kill or something like that. Oh, you're telling me I can't land there? Looks like I'm gonna miss one either way, because it looks like I can't get Looks like I can move to here. But I couldn't get behind that guy. That's still pretty good.
Now I see why so many fear your
Captain Marvel can now go binary. Playing 3 Captain Marvel cards will draw the Go Binary ability. In her binary state, Captain Marvel deals significantly more damage. Captain Marvel will lose her binary state once all of her block has been removed. Let's see, so we have this binary thing. Now, there's not a lot we can do against this guy, it doesn't look like. We can use this though. What does this do? Alright. He got back up, so we did not do enough there. Is this a throwy thing? Do we have any more throwy things? Can I throw the trash can? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, looks like... I don't think there's anything else we can do now. So we'll end turn.
I must have angered them.
A little woozy.
She is dazed. Okay, new effect.
Someone call for reinforcements?
Another protecty dude? Did the other protecty dude leave, or no, that's the same protecty dude, just went back. A hero is dazed and unable to act. The other heroes must take a number of actions before the dazed effect wears off. The number of actions remaining are displayed in the dazed hero's health bar.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Okay, so we use a quick action there that refunds. She's no longer dazed. I like that daze mechanic. That's smart. I think we're not going to need 2 heals, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I don't really want to play this. How much does this guy have left? 9? All right, let's do this. We get some block on her and zap that guy. And then I think if we move Hunter, what is that right? What is going on right there that I'm taking like a bunch of damage when I hover over that? I'm not entirely sure. But I think I'm gonna move Hunter to here and use his knockback slash to try to find a double kill here.
Maybe we can talk about this.
Level up. This draws us 2 cards, but it's our last card we can play. There's an environmental overhead. Ah, that's what it was. Thank you. That is helpful. If I switch to Blade, can you just...
Get ready.
Captain Marvel took a bunch of damage, so let's just top her up.
Feeling good.
We need to start doing some more work on this guy, though.
I cannot move.
If we get our free whip, I think we can potentially just toss this guy into the zappy thing, and that would probably be very effective.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants gamma signatures without a baseline resonance sample from his initial occult catalyst.
So let's...
Got it. Stop the truck.
Okay, so we can... So I locked this in, but it doesn't seem to have worked correctly. Oh, immune to knockback means I can't use this? It looks like. Spicy.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
Okay, so now it's unprotected, so now we can use Recover Artifact. Okay, receive the artifact. Supply crate has been recovered. Defeat the remaining enemies to complete the mission.
One
Noted.
less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Okay, these are quick, so let's get rid of all the little guys. Oh, that was a bad move.
I saw a move
Whoops.
like that once, centuries ago.
That was not the play. I thought so we can do this and we drop for 2 heroism, we drop this. It's not Alright. Yeah, I targeted the guy who still had hit points. That was my mistake. And then we'll see if we draw anything free. Snoozing out.
Regroup at position Tango.
Ooh, stunned.
Facing me.
Hope you're ready.
When we use a stun, they will not act on their turn. If a stun unit takes damage, they'll be reawakened. Okay, so stun works that way.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce.
All right, so a
I've got
little
pair of torn
little
purple
sloppy
pants
there
with
at the
your
end,
name on them.
but
We've done it!
we got the artifact. We collected the artifact.
What
It is
is this
a
thing?
sinister-looking
Bad
triangle.
guy crate, full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
A spooky bad
Very
guy crate.
Spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Ooh, a
Never
little
do.
Ghostbusters
How about we
reference.
get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
I like how they close the truck and they're just going to drive it back. 2 stars. Did I mess up? Were there more stars to be had there? Or are some missions... Like, it's not telling me the things that I did. Maybe if I had finished it in 6 turns, which I might have been able to do. Turn count. I'd like it if it told me. Is 3 stars max outside contact, or is 5 stars max? We're back. 3? Okay, trooper, thanks. Okay, so you automatically get some
Nice
friendship.
job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I am a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Man,
Okay,
those swords must
Abbey
get
tournament
tangled in his hair.
Tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the 4th quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
Do I want movie night or do I want to play Monopoly?
Should rest. Another time.
It's Amaga, it's my crowning achievement. All right, I have been locked in my bedroom.
Let me see. How did this work again?
It's a message on Superlink. Open up the strategy pause menu is using one and select Superlink button. Okay. Okay. Hunter, are you there? You should come hang out. Thank you, Nico, but I am tired. Okay, I have no choice. There's someone at the door. Double check things in here really quickly. Various frames can be interacted with. Paintings can be removed for a small gloss cost. Okay. I currently don't have any paintings to place. I'm gonna leave the person waiting at the door for forever. I mean, Monopoly would give us all negative relationships for sure.
You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
Lady Charlie.
If you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapon stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a midnight sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda.
Oh, I just realized, is that me in the picture? My hair blends in with the background.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Yeah, I need to go look at this painting. Is that me on the right? Oh, it's the Caretaker and Agatha. Agatha and I have the same haircut. Okay, we need to go meet her in the common room. But not before we do a quick scan for goodies. Yeah, it does seem like I repurposed Agatha's hair. Okay.
These missions can't be good for Caretaker's blood pressure.
Looks like I've gotten everything for the moment, so I guess we'll just talk to her. Heart icon. Join the hangout. Watching a movie. Are we watching Iron Man?
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get
This
why
is not how you
facing
watch
Lilith won't
movies.
be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
That's terrible.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look,
What a weird
glad
movie.
my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Sorry, I didn't know.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
Seems like you just always pick the
Just
compassionate
work to
option.
bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies.
It is
It's
painful
my
and
solemn
lustrous.
duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
I will give her the crystal ball that I found earlier.
Can we do it again?
I received 9 friendship. I received a tank top for Abby.
So, what did you think of the movie?
9, that's a lot of... We gotta find more
I
gifts.
understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
I should go.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Good deal.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Okay, everybody's in their rooms.
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon.
This is more story-driven than I was
Quite
expecting.
like it was in the good old days.
The story's cool, but I was expecting something a bit more XCOM-ish in terms of the fighting and mission ratio to the rest. Change can be a good
To
thing.
stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to.
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
My hair doppelganger is gone?
That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce. Indomitable. Or maybe just kind to a fault.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like I'm just looking for ways to do kindnesses to people to do that. The story doesn't feel like I'm impacting things. Baldur's Gate 3, it feels like when you're making these decisions, you're making decisions that are going to have an effect on things. How can that be?
Agatha's power. How could she be gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, a Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen.
So that's why the Caretaker
That
isn't a
was
big
an
fan of
incident.
Wanda's.
An accident, I'm sure, but
Agatha was killed.
yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away to the Sanctum Sanctorum to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Okay, light side, dark side. What are these indicating? I mean, I want to say you made the right choice, but why is this black? We'll find out, I guess.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward.
That didn't... So,
You
outside,
should
that
pay
didn't
your
seem like a
respects.
very dark thing to
Maybe
say,
you'll
though.
find what I couldn't.
Like,
Good night, Hunter.
Wanda killed someone, so you sent her away to train. So, dark balance point. Can follow the path of light or dark through the choices they make in the Abbey. Powerful words can unlock as Hunter moves on either path. Dark is more all-out attacks, where light is more support-based. Okay. Support might be more the way that I want this hero to go, because they're going to be on every mission. Interesting. Okay. Follow Charlie to Agatha's shrine. All right. Use left shift to sprint. Okay, I sped past it. My B. Yep, Agatha and I had the same hair. Versus when you pick an option to be sympathetic with a character you like and somehow it ends in a Hunter insulting them. Yeah, that already happened once. Well, hello there, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Talk to Agatha. Okay.
Agatha.
You're a hologram.
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Oh, excuse me.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
He's not the sharpest tool in the
You
shed.
seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Well, you are a ghost, so bad things, I reckon. Well, that's jarring. Touch the blood seal. Blade's house. Damn Fear Central. So, once you get kind of like beyond some tutorials and things, what would you say the percentage of missions versus dialogue is in this game?
As a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her.
60-40?
Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
Okay.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
I can make some decisions at least. Hey, what's that? What's that over there? All right, we'll go through this for now. Trial of the Elder Gods of Shark. Open the way to locations. A recommended player level 1, current player level 3. All right, we'll do it.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Okay. So this is like a side quest?
I should.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your
Once you get deeper into the
friend?
deck building and cards, it'll be a lot more fun. Okay. Well, I mean, that's useful. Oh, Charlie's here.
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
These are like combat puzzles? That's cool. I like that idea. Okay, defeat all the enemies to complete the encounter.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
Let's see. Hold on, I want to check. Is this... Okay, that rock can affect him. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these two. That's Charlie is important for these challenges.
You're too weak for this fight.
So right now...
Your mother abandons you.
On KO, draw a card. Oh, interesting. Okay.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Apply marked to each enemy in the area. Marked refunds a card when KO'd. Oh. So we should have started with that probably.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Let's redraw these. We have 4 heroism, so is there... If I switch over to you... Is there a way to use this to get some cards? Oh. Triple kill.
Not bother.
Okay. Now that sadly did not... Yeah, they only work with the card plays. Okay, so I was a little late to the party on that one. Then... I think that's the best we can do for turn 1.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike.
So I'm guessing this can be done in a single turn.
Feel my call.
And that's probably
Good
what the
girl,
puzzle is.
Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
So is the trial a... Okay, so there is a 3-star version, presumably. So yeah, so single turning that would have been the 3-star version, presumably. But I actually don't know if we can actually go back and try again. Redraw to get the marked card. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. With no jump, how am I supposed to get out of here? Okay, we got the moon seal. Elder artifact. Okay.
This looks like
allows magical locks and gates to be opened. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and its grounds. Okay.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance.
Thanks, Agatha.
Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
What barrier over where? Is this a thing I can pick up? No. Nothing back here. Okay, so this door apparently is a barrier. Words of power are magical incantations that Hunter can use in the Abbey grounds. To use a word of power, hold spacebar. Okay. Love me a good radial menu. Not going to complain.
Goddess of Order approves.
Okay, so that's added to the map. We're going to need to find arcane keys for that, I guess.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it.
Good old Salem.
It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet.
I only half trust this broad, I will say.
Good night, Hunter.
Whoa. Quite a wind in my chambers there.
Feeling good today, girl?
Free credits.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes.
The spooky crate.
The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
I do not know either, Illustrious. I do not know either. The collar thing is just weird. Okay, gamma coil analysis. Let's get us a new
Tony's Scary
card.
Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today?
Okay, so now we know that duplicates can
How
be
does this
useful.
look?
Now, can I... If I hit F, does it show me what the upgrade looks like? There we go. Okay, so this is... on KO, draw a card. This is chain 2 becomes chain 3. Chain 3 seems pretty good. Charge is just a forceful knockback with a chance to stun. I think I like an upgrade to strike here. Let's get our multi-hit a little higher. Charge seems okay, but that upgrade doesn't knock my socks off. Okay, I can't sprint indoors. Oh, good. The Super Link has stuff going on.
No pain, no gain.
Oh, so that costs essence. Okay, so maybe we don't always want to do that.
See you around.
But I guess we have to talk to Doctor Strange about the spooky box.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed.
Yeah, you already said that.
We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen.
Purpley thing right there.
I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I want you to make something powerful. I'm gonna go light side. I think all-out attacks are things that I'll get on other heroes. I think that I'm always gonna want to have like a support person.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
Understood, Doctor.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too.
Me too, Hunter.
Oh, him
now,
3.
All
right.
this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. I just hope you brought me something interesting.
Okay. Study artifact.
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Well, perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers.
Okay.
The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Okay.
To be fair, it does look interesting.
So we got a common artifact knife, which is quite a step down from Eternity Dagger, I will say. Okay. The models all look kind of detail light. No, RC, we were talking about it earlier. I think Baldur's Gate has spoiled us. I think that's the reality. Research projects take 1 day to complete, but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits. Okay, none of these rewards, room upgrades, or hero outfits do not sound powerful. Combat items, maybe. Okay, so we can get supernatural fabrication, single-use combat items, increase ability options when analyzing gamma coils, or spend moves to knock back enemies in combat. Ooh. Okay, oh, we can't do this one. We have requirements. Let's do war games, because I think more options early is always good.
Ah, yes. I thought you would choose that one.
Okay. Okay, so we're already doing the research.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
No, I do not. Oh, wait, where was that purple shard that I just saw? Give me that attack essence. What the heck are you?
That is something.
That is the Orb of Agamotto. Can I steal your crystal ball? I was able to steal that other crystal ball. Alright, I'll talk to you in a second. Let's make sure there's nothing, nothing lurking in the side wings here. More purpley essence.
Hey, for someone they just dug up,
All right, we'll call that good. And let's go talk to the duder.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes.
The walls and such, they look like they have a base layer of 100% perfect.
Incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
Yeah, I think you mean like there's some bump mapping that they could have done. I look forward to it. I'm going light.
It would be my honor to spar with the spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Got it. Okay, spar with Ghost Rider. I'm also wondering if I can go back and do that challenge and try and get 100%.
Ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Yes, let's do it.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest.
Okay, daily sparring. Okay, so we get...
Like playing with
every day, a hunter can choose a new partner to spar with, resulting in increased friendship and unique rewards. Okay. So in this case, we get a combat bonus for Ghost Rider, and we get friendship XP and 12 credits.
Maybe you should be the Spirit of Vengeance.
Sparring complete. Wait, I don't actually get to do it? Okay.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
That seems like a missed opportunity. The sparring was just, maybe it was cut.
You feeling all right?
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
So in Lustrous, I don't think I had the option to not auto skip that.
There's just one problem though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
Yeah, I agree though.
There's no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Okay. I will find her.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
Personally glad because there's already enough side content getting in the way of the missions. I mean, I agree with that a bit too outside.
Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
The ultimate expert.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Okay, so what do I need to do? Find Ileana. Does it say on my map where she is? There's Nico. Sarah, caretaker. Charlie's out there. Strange. So it doesn't show me on there where she is. I have...
Hunter? Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her mutter something about Wanda right before she poofed away. Maybe that helps.
Thanks, Captain. I shall find her.
So are you not giving me a waypoint? Oh, maybe I have to go talk to other people and ask them if they've seen her.
Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal?
Oh.
She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that.
I see you, Yellow Bloop.
Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Okay. Check in Wanda's room. Good call. Got some credits.
Fine, speak.
Fine, found you.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal.
Yes,
Well,
that is
I
correct.
am in the middle of something. Come back later.
Okay. You miss Wanda, don't you? I'll do that one. That sounds compassionate.
It is never easy to lose a comrade.
What is that stance?
I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started.
That is the most tragic
Wanda's
lean
first
I have ever
grimoire.
seen.
Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft.
Dude has no
the
spine,
dark
Amaga.
arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it.
He's a
So
hunchback.
Now I read it.
Put that. But see, now I don't want to say that. But I want to go light side. Whatever.
No good ever comes from a book like that. Trust me.
Funny. You sound like Wanda. She was also afraid of her power. I can almost hear her scolding
I didn't want to
me
do
for
that,
invading
but
her
I
privacy.
need to go light side.
But I've done far worse than to rummage through someone else's things. Far worse. And so have you. I know what she's going through.
To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will save her. She should prefer this one.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker?
You can get the light
Avengers?
side points by
Do not
just
try to fool
using
me
light
with your
cards
false
in
empathy,
combat.
Hunter.
You can basically
I know
pick whatever
Caretaker will
option
never
you want.
waste resources looking for her.
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time.
Fair enough.
Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
All right. What can I inspect? Oh, inspect. Okay, it's just a picture frame.
Why, hello, Hunter.
It's good to have... I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
You got it. All right, looks like our next mission is...